All right, let's start second row.
Congratulations first. Which of former Spurs players would you compare your game style to?
I think immediately the first guy I think of is Kawhi. Just his defensive versatility, being able to guard multiple positions early on in his career, and just as you saw his progression, he became one of the best players in the world, arguably a top 3 player to be playing basketball at a time where, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and LeBron were pretty much solidified to be the top 3, but he was really making a statement that he was one of the best players in the world as well.
First row in the middle.
Hi, I'm Melissa Guzologu, the Daily Wildcat. Congratulations, first of all, on being drafted. How do you see yourself fitting in with the San Antonio Spurs, and who are you most excited to play next to?
I see myself, like I said, being a guy that can bring energy, toughness, physicality, somebody that's just going to show up on a consistent basis and just work his ass off. So in terms of that, I feel like that's what I bring, and I'm looking forward to playing with my guy D Harp. It's been a long time coming. We had a lot of conversations throughout high school, whether I was trying to play together in college, just maybe playing together at some point. So for him to be my draft buddy and being able to both go in the lottery and be able to represent San Antonio is dope.
Third row on the right.
Hey, Ben Koch, NBA.com. What do you feel like you learned about the Spurs and what they're looking for you from the draft process? And then, with their history of developing players and where they are, what's the forward opportunity look like for you?
I think the first thing I immediately noticed is just top to bottom, they just run different. I think that's something you notice immediately with that organization. They're very clean. They get things done very quickly. They're very precise, and they have intention behind everything they do. And I think the clear message I got behind everything is they're trying to get back to the top. So being able to win games at a very high level and being able to compete for a championship. So that's the first thing that I really got from the whole staff.
First row here on the left.
Hey, Carter, congratulations. Something you mentioned yesterday is that basketball is kind of weird, like a constant striving for perfection.
Right.
Joining a young team like the Spurs, how do you see that kind of helping you as you guys are all kind of learning this thing together?
I think the biggest thing is there's so many guys on this team, obviously with myself and Dylan, but along with obviously Wemby and Steph Castle and D. Fox and Harrison and all these guys. There's so much room for growth for this team, and I think you're going to look up and we could definitely be one of those dynasties that you look back on and you're going to be like, man, this is a hell of a team.
First row here on the left.
I'm first of all, I'm just wondering if you know how much this makes Sean Elliott's day, having another Arizona Wildcat around.
Yeah.
And then just also, how did you and Dylan meet?
Oh, wow. Dylan and I actually met playing AU tournament. We played the New York Rens, and I'll never forget, he was killing us. And, I was the biggest dude on our team, so Coach had me guarding the 5-man. I was like, Coach, I promise you I can stop him. And I remember he came and walked over the bench, and he was like, I promise you, you can't stop me. So it kind of being a full circle moment for us to be on the same team now. I love that dude. He's a great dude, great family. His father's always been great to me, always provided me with great I don't even know the word I was looking for, but along with his mother, there's a great people, great family.
Last row on the left.
Carter, congratulations. Adeshina Quickie, a lot of sports talk. We talked yesterday about uplifting and highlighting the deaf community, knowing yourself, knowing sign language, and your mom being deaf as well, being deaf. Now that you are a professional player officially, how do you see your role either changing or growing in terms of highlighting the deaf community? And do you see a lot of those people in the community who are NBA fans now being Spurs fans?
No, definitely. I think I just want to bring more attention to whatever organization I was blessed to be drafted by. But obviously, San Antonio just has a rich history of having a lot of intention behind everything they do. But I don't think my mentality towards it changes in terms of the deaf community. It's something that's always going to be important to me and always has been important to me. But, I had my family, the Valencia Vescupiacs, up in the crowd, and I saw them when I was going to do my interviews, and I looked up and they were all up there signing I love you. So I'm more than grateful for them and just everything they've taught me.
First row here on the left.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to several players yesterday about the idea of playing next to Victor Wanyama. What is it that excites you most about playing with a guy with his skill set, his size, his range?
I'm gonna just start off defensively because that's what I love to do. I feel like I can just be ultra aggressive. Obviously, you got to be smart, but just having the mental stability of knowing you kind of have a monster back there behind you that's going to deter everything from the front of the rim. It gives me the opportunity to just be an elite defender and kind of push my limits, especially on the ball. So I think with that being the case, I'm just ready to be active and be able to contribute defensively immediately and offensively. He's a guy that's, I like to use the word gravity. Takes all the gravity in the room. So him being that type of player, I mean, it's going to open up so many opportunities for myself, Dylan, and so many guys on this roster for us to grow. I'm just looking forward to picking his brain.
Second row.
How much run are you going to give Dylan in the race for Rookie of the Year?
I mean, one of us going to get it. So whether it's one or two or whoever gets it, it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to win basketball games at a high level.
Second row on the right.
Carter, not the most important thing in the entire world, but you did rock number 9 in college.
Yes, sir.
You can't rock 9 on the Spurs. It's retired by, obviously, the legend Tony Parker.
Yes, sir.
What number are you going to rock?
I don't know. I got to look at who has what numbers on the team. I don't know. That's a great question.
Is there like a number that stands out in your mind, like that might be meaningful to you?
I know Steph got 5. That's my dog. I'm not getting that off him. I don't know. Does D Fox wear 4? Yep, I can't get 4.
Fox is 4.
And then I had the 4 plus 5 for 9. Wemby got the 1. Dylan for sure gonna have 2. If nobody has 2, I'm gonna have to figure something out.
Figure that out. All good.
All right. Thank you, Carter.
Thank you.